Okay, Temple to Poseidon. We've got 33 food. Good surplus there to start expanding. And another tip for you guys that are in a position to be able to take smaller settlements. The best idea that you can do if you have an army to be able to do it is take these little settlements out first, because 9 times out of 10 that's where the agriculture infrastructure is for the entire faction. And if you knock out these points, the armies will start, they will not only lose morale, but they'll also be in an attrition state where they start dropping off or abandoning their armies, so you'll end up fighting depleted armies with low morale if you take out the lower ones. That's kind of why I'm building up a mega force here, so that I can take out Brundisium, and because Brundisium likely doesn't have any agriculture or food support buildings in it, it's probably a military hub, which is why I need to have a surplus of food to go across there, otherwise my other provinces will start starving. Yeah, I like planning out every single aspect of my campaigns. It's just, I wish the AI was a little bit more aggressive. Even on Legendary it's not too aggressive, but I like playing on normal difficulty, because why not? Right, so we've got a couple of grand. So let's go with some healer archers, I think. Let's get 3 of these guys on the way, and then we will focus on the hoplites. We'll need we'll get 5 more Spartan hoplites, and then we will go for cavalry, and then we'll have an army to cross the channel.
We hunger for battle.
These guys should really have an agent with them so that they're doing something useful. Or should I let some of these units go since they're only defending? I could let one of these Perioikoi go. Possibly, I don't know, you see. It's not only that non-aggression pact is in effect, but I don't trust other factions, and I need at least 1 army in the centre, 1 army at either end. Because now it's going to resemble a triangle, the area of influence my army has, so. These guys are still recruiting, so I'm going to hire as much as I can at the minute, so. It doesn't matter. I was going to buy as much as I could, but it turns out I couldn't buy that much. If I knock out the Neapolis that you can see there and the little settlement to the south, that will probably cripple their food income. Or at least it'll deplete it to the point where they don't have enough to sustain their armies, and then they'll start dying of attrition. So, yeah, I imagine Rome, the capital city, is going to look absolutely humongous when I discover it on the map. And the garrison is going to be pretty damn tough as well if I don't hurry up. I'll give it 3 turns, probably.
I set aside my sword to speak to you, warrior to warrior. This is the way of the world for men.
Their offers make client state. They want to become a client state of me. Or are they asking me to become a client? They want to be my underdog. They want to be my client state. That is really daft. They're expansionists and unreliable. I haven't ever been offered to make someone a client state of me before. Let alone for only 100 gold or 100 coins or whatever. there's something really fishy about that. They'll rebel. They'll rebel because of the fact that they're a completely different culture to me. Let's just cancel it.
My people looked for a feast tonight, but your goatish stubbornness has killed all appetite.
Maybe. I need to think about it. Good, research is complete. That's what I wanted to hear. Right. What's this one? Enables building of that and that. +3 growth in all provinces per turn. Let's go for that one as well. Let's get the buildings and cities growing, so we can get those expansion slots. And then I can build up my economy. Yeah, these armies are actually quite expensive to me right now.
At your command.
I can afford one more unit to bring aboard. Gonna go with another archer unit just because I can afford it and throw it in there. End turn again. Let's get these recruits on the way. I can't imagine having to wait 5 minutes for this to end. I already had to go through that with Empire Total War because on my old computer, it was 9 years old and it was a Windows XP. Probably one of the first XPs that came out, and it was an office computer, not a gaming computer. So even on the lowest settings, Empire Total War used to take, what, anywhere from 10 minutes to change the turns over, to finish the turns. And that's probably where my habit of taking it slow comes from, because of the fact of I really didn't like ending turn. So yeah, if you can imagine 10 minutes, I pretty much have to leave the computer and go and do something else, because my computer wasn't good enough to tab out, otherwise the game would crash altogether. But because of my stubbornness of wanting to play Total War, I could just live with it, so I just dealt with it. So, right.
Ready for orders.
6 more units are available for hire. I wonder whether we could make it. No, we need more infantry. I was getting ahead of myself then. I was thinking,
Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious life.
what if we could invade with that much of an army and hopefully win? No, it's not going to happen. Right, let's have a look what's down here.
Commander.
I think that's what I'm going to do actually. I've got too much armies going at the same time. Yeah, that'll do. Any upgrades available? When this comes available, we'll get some more money coming in. Yes, and we'll get more food coming in as well. Good. Okay, so they moved the garrison fleet up to Brundisium. I need to inspect the garrison because as the time goes on and the turns go on, their garrisons will upgrade. Because I can see movement, it looks like in, like of cranes or whatever. And if that's a garrison, like an upgrading building of a garrison, then I may come into some difficulties. Because Roman defences, in other words, are pretty damn tough. I tried to invade a modernised city with good defence walls, and my army got absolutely slaughtered. And just by the wall, the gates and stuff, towers, slaughtering entire units that move up with ladders. This faction has marched on your lands without permission. Oh, I thought so. The guy would be stuck.